On today's menu, it's black pudding.
Ooh, we're gonna have to get faced to eat this stuff.
I'm really worried about what's going on right here, though.
Across the globe, what's delicious is questionable. Why would you eat that? Excuse me. Despite sounding like something Bill Cosby would recommend,
Ain't ye all they're made of blood?
black pudding is not so much a creamy dessert as it is a sausage made of blood, onions, grain like oatmeal or barley, and seasoning. Though the Irish are famous for their black pudding, they can't take credit for inventing it, because the first known mention of black pudding is in Homer's The Odyssey, which was written in 800 BC. There's some debate over whether it was the Romans or the Moors that brought it to Europe, but regardless, 2,000-year-old cave paintings in France clearly show black pudding. While the recipe changes by country and region, depending on the most readily available ingredients, traditionally dishes made from offal or entrails were staples of a peasant's diet. But kings like Henry VIII loved them too, even though his wife wasn't so hot on them.
He eats his blood pudding every
You're so
day.
lucky you got your own painting.
And you're so fat, I'm surprised yours hasn't fallen off the wall.
That's it! I'm
Every
losing it!
time, I
King
swear to
Henry's
God.
losing it!
The Rotund Royal served black pudding alongside whale meat and peacock at his extravagant Hampton Court banquets.
That whale better not be
And
putting on
you
my
start
carpet.
with me today, I'm gonna lose it.
While the rural population of Ireland was a bit low on peacock meat, they did have plenty of pigs, and when one was slaughtered, it was usually a community affair. The menfolk handled the killing and the cleaning and the butchering, and the lassies handled the bits that needed to be cooked immediately. They also collected the blood, which was then mixed with salt, lard, oatmeal, onions and spices, and loosely stuffed into cleaned pig intestines, which were then tied off and boiled. Later, the children of the household delivered parcels of meat and black pudding to the helpful neighbors.
Here's that meat you begged for, Mrs. S.
Because fresh blood is perishable and more difficult to store and handle, today they generally use dried blood when manufacturing large quantities. How large a quantity? Well, it's popular and readily available all over Ireland and the UK, where it's estimated that people spend 14 million pounds per year. You could say they're putting their money where their mouth is, but don't, because that's a terrible pun. Yes, but why would you eat that? I'm glad you asked, well-dressed homeless man. It's part of a traditional Irish breakfast, which also includes enough bacon rashers, fried eggs, sausages, white pudding, tomato, and soda bread to keep you fueled for a hard day of manual labor. If that sounds like a bit much, its rich flavor and crumbling texture also goes well in stews and casseroles. Oh, and if there's one thing the Irish have in even more abundance than luck, it's pots of gold. No, sorry, it's national pride. So grab a whiskey or a Guinness or the nearest little person that you could mistake for a leprechaun,
It's gonna be pretty hard to keep telling jokes with no f***ing teeth.
because it's St. Patrick's Day here in the office.
Coming in good.
Yeah. So it's St. Patrick's Day here in the office, so we've got the big boy conference room, like an actual boss.
Like a boss.
We're just making some sausage patty, some blood pudding.
Sausage party. All day.
How do you think your performance with Why Would You Eat That has been?
Are you drinking beer?
We have forks.
But you know I don't eat meat, right?
No,
There's meat.
it's blood.
This is actually blood?
Do you feel stronger now?
No. And it tastes like beef jerky.
It tastes like beef jerky.
To me.
Told you not to shake them.
These look
Don't
like
like that.
meaty Oreos.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this in my mouth.
Do it. Already started.
It doesn't taste bad. It's like powdered meat.
Brown.
So you can tell they use dried blood.
What? So what kind of animal does
Beef.
the
A beef animal.
cow? I feel like I can't be grossed out by that because I eat so much cow in general.
You eat a lot of meat, don't you?
Yeah.
What's up, suckers?
It's Mike! Chris has a really great idea he wants to pitch you while you eat. So
Here's what we should do.
take it away, Chris.
Dinosaurs, right?
Okay.
We all know what they are.
Marlon Brando, the Godfather dinosaur.
You got a lady dinosaur.
You got a little lady dinosaur with a bow. Okay, so we mix all that together. It's a theme park.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yep.
It's called Dinosaur Place.
Dinosaur Place. Coming this fall?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
Dinosaur
easy.
Place.
And Heather Locklear is there. All the dinosaurs live together. Like on this place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So you're on board for this. How's the flavor?
Oh, it's good. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's crumbly and rich. It's like
Rich, like a certain person investing in it.
Yeah, like me.
Good quarter.
I think we'll keep you around for the fourth season.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great quarter.
So, Kelsey, how do you think you've been doing on the show?
I'm really worried about what's going on right here. Though.
It's fine. Hey, why don't you try the food?
They look like little brownies. They're like the really awful dry ones that you get in the package, and they only include like 4. I really don't like them. It tastes like the beef in a ravioli.
Over harmony a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer.
From time to time.
Okay, I think we're done here.
And that is Black Pudding. Click subscribe, share us with your friends, drive the snakes out of Ireland, have a great St. Patrick's Day, and come back next week for more. Why would you eat that? Take me away, Chris.
Why settle for a regular grilled cheese sandwich when you can make it into a cake? Find out how right here. Things don't just get fishy, they get downright weird as 5 Second Films takes on rotten shark meat with the Brinavine Chaser. In case you haven't heard enough of Beyoncé lately, now one restaurant wants to serve her as a sandwich. With this chili, John Stage of Dinosaur Barbecue gives you a little taste of Texas that doesn't involve guns or the electric chair. Subscribe for more free tasted treats.